Right, hello, Lieman here. Look, I know that myself and Vicky Pegg released a very clear statement within our organisation community where we said that we were no longer going to be talking about politics because we're a spiritual organisation and we don't feel that politics is the right energetic level. That's what Vicky Pegg said, something about energy, I can't remember what she said now. But we went with that. Some people are claiming that the minute we said that, people left our organisation and people left, it was a hemorrhaging, people just left in their droves and we started to panic. None of that is true. It's not true. We have loyalty in our in our community. Loyalty. They wouldn't do that to us. So you're quite wrong. In fact, people thought it was a rather good decision. However, it just so happens that I received a phone call from the white hats, the good guys, higher ups, and they stated that actually I had to start talking politics again because the situation had changed. So I did go on. I went on a show called The Bridge with a couple of betas called Nick and Dylan. My sort of guys, really. They just hang off my every word and believe everything that I say. So it was just a great show to go on their Rumble channel. And I had to break the news to them. They weren't happy about it, mind, that after telling everybody for years and years and years, since President Biden was inaugurated, that actually President Trump was really the president and that he was going to be reinstated any time, sat on other people's shows, nodding my head, saying absolute yes, 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 agreeing with everybody who were also saying that, I now have to say that, well, he is going to get back into the White House. He's going to get voted back in the election because he's just going to run in the election. There's going to be no reinstating, and that wasn't my decision. I was told that was going to happen, and then the White Hats had to correct it and say that they underestimated the power that the Black Hats had at the time, and that was the reason why I didn't get reinstated, you see. I didn't get it wrong. No, I didn't get it wrong, and nor did Parody or anyone else. But we were led to believe that the White Hats were in a stronger position when they weren't. That is why. So, you know, I'm just making that clear. Now, I had to break that news to them because they were very, I mean, they are very, very, they're in the gang, if you see what I mean. They're part of the movement. So it was very difficult to have to tell them that, in fact, that's not the case. I do believe I saw a couple of tears in poor Nick's eyes there. Betas do cry a lot, though, to be honest. I've no time for it, but they understood, and if I tell them something, that they believe me, and that's how it should be, and it should be with you as well. Right, okay, so moving on then. So yes, I am going to be going on people's shows talking about politics. I might even make friends with Parody again. Don't know, haven't decided yet. Might do, don't know, not sure. Still not keen, so maybe not. We'll see how it goes. So I have also been given some brilliant advice, actually. The White Hat said, you know, get everyone's spirits up. It's going to be a great year. Get everyone's spirits up and do something fun with your audience. Nothing to do with getting people interested in me again. No, nothing to do with that. I heard that the new popular thing that all the kids are doing is something called a reaction video. And I thought, that's a jolly good idea. I think I'm going to do that. So I have I've put together something that I believe plays to my strengths, and I'm going to start a new series called Lieman Reacts. I think it's very catchy. And it's going to be myself reacting to various things that are interesting to me. And I just want to go in the Wayback Machine, as the kids say. And I want to look at a show that was very popular in the UK called Driving School. So I'm going to react to it. People keep saying, look, you were a driving instructor, you ought to watch this. So welcome now to Lieman Reacts, and we're going to be watching together. Sorry if I'm shouting, I've got my headphones on now. We're going to be reacting to Driving School. It's on the BBC. I don't like the BBC, but they used to make quite good television. So this is episode 1. So I'm going to play it. I'm going to react to it. I'm just quite a good theme tune. Let's have a look. Oh dear. Right.
I've tried 6 times and I was hopeless.
Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear, Maureen. Right, we've got Maureen, a little upstart kid, doesn't look old enough to drive, called Danny. Oh good lord. There's a woman who sat in the back. Good lord, why is she sat in the back of the car? You can't drive in the back, you silly, but that's Joan.
Right,
I've no hope for these people at all.
What do you want me to do, fly?
Just
Right.
do your tool and get out there, please, for once. Get in the car, please, and shut up.
Each year, over 1 million people take their driving test. Most of their
So
tuition
what we've got
time is
here
spent
is,
not with instructors, but with
I'm
friends
just
and
pausing
family.
it for a second now. What we've got here is a very sensible narrator who's giving you facts and figures about how many people pass their driving tests. And then we're looking at Maureen's car. I had one of these in the 1980s. Snazzy little thing, good colour. And I like that they've got the learner plate right in the middle. It really screams, get off the road, I'm learning, watch your backs, or, you know, your bumpers or whatever. Right, let's continue. Let's continue this.
Their absolute limit.
We'll go up the bypass today, God help us.
Oh God, she's going on a bypass.
Let's go. Right, remember the
I'm already a bit concerned, I'll be honest.
You're not going to pull out. You missed it.
Lord.
Thank God for that.
She is
Maureen
pulling very
Reese's
close to
bus
other
driver
cars.
husband Dave lets her loose on the family larder. Maureen has already failed
See,
her test 6 times and spent over
6
£5,000
times she's failed a
on lessons.
test.
Right?
Oh, good.
Left.
She spent £5,000 on lessons. Can I just say, £5,000, 5 big ones, on driving lessons. Do you know how many Patriot honkers you could buy with £5,000? I'm immediately going to be giving Maureen a honk of doom, because Maureen spent 5 smackaroonies, 5,000 British pounds on learning to drive, and she still can't drive. There's no hope for Maureen. I don't think she should be on the road. She's about to go on a I believe on a dual carriageway. This is a disaster. I don't like where this is going. Right, let's continue. Dear oh dear. Right, she's at a junction now, and she's attempting to turn.
That's all right, I told you, don't panic.
It's only a left
Start
turn.
the car
What's she
again.
doing? Oh, she's
80% of my
stalled the
my lessons,
car.
'cause I'm that determined.
Oh, good. She stalled the car halfway out the junction.
Absolutely.
Good Lord.
Now coming up to another
Round the corner,
Stalled at a
another
jump. It's
couple
very
driving
dangerous.
each other to distraction.
Her
Brian
husband is a bus
Rodwell
driver.
Jones
It's no
drive
wonder.
their
She should
14-year-old
stick to
Desi.
buses.
He reckons they're both safer if she learns by watching him. Joan's been relegated to the back.
Right, we're back to Joan now.
So then what should I do when I get down to the bottom of here?
There's a dog in the front of the car. Why is that? Good Lord. So, Joan appears to have been taught by her husband. I taught Bicky Peg how to drive, and the first thing I did was I put Bicky Peg in the passenger seat, not the dog. for some reason, this chap...
Turning left.
It's amazing. He's put his dog in the front and his wife in the back. I mean,
I said I got turn
I
left.
sort of admire him. I'll be honest. I do admire him a little bit. I put Bicky Peg in the front. And I think that was a mistake. He's got the right idea. He's put the dog at the front and the wife, who's learning to drive, is in the back. So she can watch him. This is genius. Do you know, he does look like a beta. I think myself and this chap could be pals. I don't have a lot of male friends, to be honest.
Left. Right.
That is a very big dog.
Look both ways. Make sure there's nothing.
Right.
Joan hopes
I
her
don't
9
understand what's
grandchildren
going on
won't pass
here.
their test
Joan
before
is
she
sort
does.
of
After 110
looking
lessons,
like she's
she
teaching
takes her
him.
third
This is
test
very
this week.
confusing. I think
These
we'll
are all
just
my
skip through this
grandchildren.
because I
And
don't
I would
understand the relationship or the
love to be able to
dynamic here at
Go
all.
around and pick them all up.
Just going to move.
I think I'll need the lorry.
Move
I suppose
forward
really
now.
I've got to prove something.
First gear.
I cannot see past that truck.
Little bit
There's a
of gas.
driving instructor, another driving instructor. I'm not interested in her. Female driving instructors. I
examine her.
can't. I'm sorry, but I met a few
Forward, good
when I
forward,
was a
good.
driving instructor, and I didn't really trust them. To be honest.
Okay. I'll check your nose. Nobody's on
trust
your
them.
tail.
Where are we going?
Now you're round.
And we're turning to the right out of the gate.
I'm sitting here at the moment,
Right.
waiting for the results of my
What's
theory
going on
test.
here?
And the suspense is really
Oh
crippling.
no, the theory
It's
test.
now 10:30, and I'm praying in another half hour that I'll have the envelope that says I
Now,
passed. As
I
Bob
am not
said,
holding
I
out
know
a lot
I'm
of
a sinner,
hope
but God, please make me
for
a winner.
Maureen with her theory test. It's just, I'm not trying to be cruel to Maureen, but she's already proved herself not to be the sharpest tool in the
As Danny
box.
ends his first lesson,
So,
Joan begins her third test in the
Not
automatic
good.
micro.
It's not good,
Paul
is it?
sits in for spiritual support.
Right, my name is Pete. What would you like me to call you?
Joan.
Joan.
right, Joan,
Okay,
right, we've
Joan.
moved back to Joan now. She's
test
not in the
will
back
last
of the
for
car.
about 30
She's
minutes.
not just in the front. She's actually
All
in
right,
the driver's
you can
seat.
follow when
It
you're
looks
ready.
like she's doing a test. Go on, Joan. As she was relegated to the back of her husband's car for so long, I should be interested to see if she can even get a car started, to be honest. She's managed to start the car. It's a good start. Yep. Right. Oh dear, something's gone wrong. I don't know what's going on here. She's revving, but nothing's happening. I don't know what's going on here with Joan. She's over revving. Something's
revving
gone.
away because
Strange
you're
that
neutral,
she's.
Joan.
Oh
But
God,
good
she's
on
still
you.
in neutral. She's still in neutral. She the. Good Lord. Good
Come on,
Lord.
Joan, get a grip. Get a grip, Joan.
Just try and relax and go through your checks and think what you've got to do.
You can't tell her that she's in neutral. Oh, she's put it into drive now. Has she? Don't know what she's doing. I mean, it's an automatic, for heaven's sake.
Just try and relax a little bit, Joan. Just sit back. Just relax.
I'm not
just
sure
for
I
a few
can
seconds.
watch all of this, to
What
be
you doing,
honest. I'm
Joan?
really,
Because if you have to
really
tell you
distressed
what to do,
watching
yeah,
this.
You failed the driving test in the car park.
Oh
Right,
God,
now,
no, I
just
know,
think what you've got to do.
I don't think.
Start from the beginning.
Right,
This
we've
is an
moved back
excuse
on
me, I was
to
recommended by
to
a
Maureen
friend, so
again
I'm
now.
gonna take a
Maureen
drop
is the one who
from
stalls her car and drives very
Canada.
dangerously.
Have an eye drop from Parody.
And she was awaiting the results of her theory test. I hold no hope for Maureen's theory test. I'm sorry, I
Look
don't.
at that door mirror. Show them that you can see.
Right, where are we going with this? Oh, she's waiting for the post to come. These people have very simple lives, don't they? Oh, the post is here now. The post is here. Has Maureen passed her theory test? It's quite amazing, really, how they set up the cameras just in time for a postman to arrive, just so they can make a show.
Carry out an emergency stop. Now this will be the signal.
We are back. Oh, it's flitting now between Joan taking her driving test with, I believe, her son in the back of the car, and Maureen getting her theory test result.
I won't ask you to do that again. Drive on now, Joan, when you're ready, please. Try and
Joan's
relax
just
a
done
little
an
bit if you
emergency
can.
stop. She did quite well. I don't like the positioning of her hands. Right, we've got some action now with Maureen. Maureen's just picked up a letter. It is the results of her... They waited, actually, and filmed the postman posting it through. Quite good. She's opening an envelope now, which will be the result of her theory test. I'm not holding out a lot of hope for Maureen, I'll be honest. I don't see it. Spiritually, I'm not getting a purse vibe from Maureen here. Let's see. She's pulling out, making a big song and dance out of this. Oh dear. Oh, they put sad music on, which means that she failed her theory test. I mean, it's understandable.
I feel really gutted.
You know, I don't understand how you can fail your theory test. It's mind blowing to me.
I'm not going to try anymore. Sorry. Too many.
Right, let's get back to Joan. Wow, Joan, who has been in the back of her husband's car, learning to drive for as long as she has, by some miracle has passed her test. Had it been me, I probably would have failed her. But, you know, this gentleman clearly thought that she did a good enough job. So, all I'll say is watch out for Joan on the roads, although, to be honest, this was a long time ago, and Joan does look quite old, so she's probably not with us anymore. I don't know, but that's the vibe I'm getting. Well, I mean, all I'll say is there's been a few moments here, a few shockers, and it's bringing back a lot of memories for me as a driving instructor, as a former driving instructor, because, you know, it was a magical time in my life, and I really did get about a lot, and I enjoyed it. Some of these drivers are absolutely horrific. I worry about Maureen more than anyone. I'm just going to go back to probably one of the most shocking moments in this whole episode. She was on a dual carriageway.
Over. That's it.
She's signalling. She's signalling to move to the faster lane.
He's moving out.
And she's sort of arguing with her husband, who's telling her just steady. So, oh God, she's curbed it. Good Lord, she's curbed it. How can you curb it on a dual carriageway? What's wrong with her? Oh God, oh Lord. Good God. She nearly smashed straight into another car. This woman should not be allowed on the road. Never mind with a camera crew in her car.
Right, no pass.
Grief.
That's it.
Good.
I could have been off in the
Oh,
first place, you silly
dear.
sod.
Good Lord. Maureen. Never let this woman pass her test. Shocking. You can put as much comedy music with it as you like. But that was dangerous. Good Lord. Well, I don't know what to tell you other than I'm glad I'm not a driving instructor anymore, because this sort of appalling driving would have sent me to an early grave. I don't think I could have coped with it. Frankly, shocking. I am going to give Maureen just several honks of doom. This Patriot honker, by the way, is still available from my shop. Do you know, it's the only thing. In fact, if I had Maureen in my car, I'd be constantly just honking her the whole time. You're a terrible driver. You don't know what you're doing. Stop it, Maureen. Pull over. We're swapping. Wouldn't trust her at all. No, good Lord. Well, I don't know that I could actually stand to watch any more driving school episodes, because that has, as the young would say, triggered me somewhat. I don't know what's happened to standards. I think that was after I was a driving instructor. It's really gone downhill. No, not good. I might have to just jazz it up for the next Lieman Reacts and do a police camera action, because there's a lot going on there, and I can spot, you know, psyops and deep state plots within that sort of thing. So I might do that next. We'll have to see. Yeah, I don't think I'm a fan. I'm not a fan of driving school. I think it's appalling, actually, what they're allowing. But there you go, it's just me. Well, thank you for joining me for my very first Lieman Reacts. And I'm going to come back with something a bit more racy next time. But there you go. Thank you. Thank you very much. Female driving instructors. I'm sorry, but I met a few when I was a driving instructor. And I didn't really trust them. Right, hello. Look, I am going to be quite firm in what I say here, but it has come to my attention that there is somebody who is disseminating completely inaccurate intel, and as you know, with my background, MI5, MI6, CIA, that I know about intel. And somebody who doesn't know about intel is somebody who has the audacity, the nerve, the ruddy nerve to call herself Intel Lady. There's no intel at all. If you are spiritually developed, you won't be watching her, because. But if you're a sheeple, you probably are. There's no hope for you. No RV for you. Look, it's just how it is. So do not be subscribing to her YouTube channel. There's no decent intel for you to be listening to. Don't click like, don't encourage it. And definitely don't go to buymeacoffee.com/intellady and buy her a coffee. Look, your money is going to be redundant soon. Once Nasara and Jasara is implemented, those coffees aren't going to mean anything at all to her. She doesn't even drink coffee. It's it's probably something a black cat would drink. So don't do it. Stop encouraging it. I will see you again on my next Shitey Networks update. Thank you. Thank you very much. Female driving instructors. I'm sorry, but I met a few when I was a driving instructor, and I didn't really trust them.